NBA player props here on PrizePicks for Tuesday, January 24th. Before I get started, link in the description below to sign up for PrizePicks, or you can use promo code TUFF to sign up. PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit. Discord link is in the description of this video. We do have some free channels in there, as well as Patreon link in the description where I do post all the plays here that I'm making on PrizePicks for each given sport that I do play. Again, I do need to mention I'm not a gambling expert, not financial advice, simply just plays I'm personally looking at making, hopefully giving you guys some insight and analysis to make your own player prop decisions. You guys take your information I give you here, combine it with the research that you've made on your own, and then make your decisions based on that. I don't think anyone should be blindly tailing anyone in the gambling community in general. But let's get it, you guys. We got Taco Tuesday, the Donovan Mitchell Taco here at 21.5 points. I don't know, the tacos have been pretty... Just the offerings that they're giving us, in my opinion, haven't been that great. Donovan Mitchell, 21.5 points. Obviously, it's strong play at 21.5, but he hasn't played here since January 16th, coming off 10 days of not playing, really. So that's interesting to me. Really, truly, I think Donovan Mitchell, I don't know. I'm probably going to take the over on it, but just keep in mind, though, I don't believe it's the strongest taco we've seen. But yeah, we have a nice 7-game slate today. Let's not waste any time, you guys. Tough beat yesterday on the Jason Tatum. If you guys are in the Patreon, or if you guys were following that game, Jason Tatum had 6 rebounds at halftime, didn't get a single assist in the second half, didn't play most of the third quarter, went to the locker room with that rib injury. Crazy bad beat, finished with 13 R+A from the YouTube video yesterday, but it just goes to show you just the volatility in these player props, you guys. It's really so many things are out of our control, right? Like actually probably like 99% of the player prop decision making is out of our control. But let's get into it, you guys. 2 props that I do like from this slate. The first one I'm looking at is Kyle Kuzma over 41.5 fantasy score. Now, the thing that jumped out to me about this prop here is the discrepancy between his PRA and his fantasy score. PRA is set at 41.5. PRA is set at 37.5. Fantasy score is at 41. So only a 4-point discrepancy between the PRA and the fantasy score. For me personally, anytime I see anything less than like a 6-point discrepancy between the fantasy score and PRA, I always take fantasy score. I think there's more value in it. But taking a look here at why I like this prop. So Kuzma, there is no Porzingis in this matchup here today for the Washington Wizards. Beal is back, but Kuzma gets the highest usage bump here without Porzingis in the lineup. So taking a look here, the Wizards, right, just in general, Kuzma has the highest usage on the team at 28.2 usage percentage, right, 28.2. If we take Porzingis out the lineup here, wherever he is, Porzingis, we take him off the floor, right, 28.2. Kuzma jumps up to 31.3 usage rate. Right, jumps up quite a bit. So he gets a 5-point usage bump. All right, I believe it's 5. Yeah, 5-point usage bump per 36 minutes for Kyle Kuzma when Porzingis is off the floor. He's already faced the Dallas Mavericks earlier this season. Hold on, let me get to it. Let's see, versus Dallas. And this game was without Kristaps Porzingis, right? And he had 57.2 fantasy points, 36, 11, and 6, 1 steal, 4 turnovers in 41 minutes here. Again, like I said, without Kristaps Porzingis in the lineup. It's an absolute terrific matchup here against the Dallas Mavericks. If we take a look at this, Dallas Mavericks, over the last 30 days, right? Dallas Mavericks giving up the 4th most assists to the power forward position, the most rebounds to the power forward position, and the 7th most points to the power forward position here. We know Dallas actually has the worst defensive efficiency against the power forward position here, and Kyle Kuzma is going to get all the usage, you guys, in the world. I think right here Dallas is 7-point favorites. Kyle Kuzma has played 35 minutes in like every single game. I think even regardless of like how the game's going, like blowouts, whatever it may be, Kyle Kuzma is going to play substantial minutes, like, right, 40, 36. He's going to play a ton of minutes regardless. Coming off back-to-back games on the over on this one here, 55 against the Knicks, 27, 13, and 7, and then 48 against Orlando, 25, 10, and 6. I think it's a great matchup for him. Obviously, the Dallas Mavericks defense has been pretty poor as of late. Over the last 10 games, the 3rd worst defensive rating in the NBA, along with the matchup for him. And just take a look at this as well. His PRA is on most sports books, right? On PrizePicks, it's at 37.5, so a 4-point discrepancy, which is obviously great for us. But then if we take a look at sports books, have this at 36.5. But DraftKings and Caesars have this minus 145, 154, and 155. So great odds on the over at 36.5, which is only a 5-point discrepancy here from his 41.5 fantasy score. Love this play here from Kuzma tonight. Usage will be through the roof and a great matchup for him. Taking the over on this one. The second prop here is going to be 2 props from this player. Really debatable on which one you guys like more. I like his over. I like Ivica Zubac over 10.5 rebounds plus assists here against the LA Lakers. So let's talk about why I like this prop first. Zubac in 2 games versus the Lakers this season. Mind you, both these games here with Anthony Davis in the lineup for the Lakers. 2 games. He had 21.5 rebounding chances over those 2 games. 12.5 rebounds, right? Zubac over his last 3 games, just not against the Lakers in general, 18 rebounding chances, 12.3 rebounds. Now, anytime we see here, you can see his rebounds is set at 10.5, and his rebounds plus assists is at 10.5. So it's like a no-brainer. Why would you not take the rebounds plus assists? I mean, Zubac doesn't get a ton of assists. I wouldn't say he's like a big assist type of center, right? If we take a look at just take a look at here, centers, rebounds plus assists against the Lakers this season: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 different centers have, or actually 8 different centers have hit the over on this in the month of January. If we take a look at Zubac's rebounds plus assists game log this season versus Lakers, right? I mean, I think he's had at least 1 assist in both of these games. So yeah, 8 and 2. He had 10 rebounds plus assists against the Lakers. Again, mind you, with Anthony Davis, and then had 17 rebounds and 1 assist here against the Lakers earlier this season. Love this play here as well. I mean, Thomas Bryant got to be. I mean, Lakers over the last 15 most fantasy points to the center. They're giving up the 3rd most assists to the center. If we take a look at the full season, Lakers obviously get heavily out rebounded at the center position. 16, 5th most rebounds to the center position. Centers just thrive against the Lakers. It's just really what it is. The centers thrive against the Lakers. There's great odds here, in my opinion. Minus 135 on Caesars, minus 135 on BetMGM. The consensus is minus 135. But DraftKings has this minus 130 to go over 10.5 rebounds plus assists. I mean, it's like, why would you take the 10.5 rebounds when this is here? I think anytime we see these numbers, or the rebounds plus assists at the same line, always take the rebounds plus assists, in my opinion. So this is the first one. I honestly truly feel equally as confident in both these plays here. And then the second one is going to be his first half fantasy score over 13.5. I just think he's going to be able to score the ball as well. Zubac, 4 of his last 5 he hit the over on this, coming off a tough matchup against Dallas where he had 10.9 fantasy, but before that 21, 22, 23, and 18 fantasy points in the first half here. If we take a look at Ivica Zubac's first half fantasy score game log, pretty decent hit rate, over 13 in my opinion, right? You can see all these matchups here. This game is going to be they're both this game is in Los Angeles, so it's technically a home game for both teams, but it's going to be Los Angeles like colors on the floor. Zubac was traded from the Lakers, right? He talked about he grew up a Laker fan, huge Laker fan. They traded him away for almost nothing to the Clippers. And if we take a look at center's first half fantasy score against the Lakers this season, extremely high hit rate. We're looking at 13 different centers since December 28th. So less than a month, 13 different centers have hit the over on this first half fantasy score against the Lakers. I think 13.5 is just a little bit too low for Zubac in this matchup here against the Lakers. Lakers just been getting thrashed, absolutely thrashed by centers all season long. If we take a look at the last 30 days, Lakers' second most fantasy points to centers overall. I think 13.5 for Zubac. They're going to need him. With kind of the Thomas Bryant playing well, I expect Thomas Bryant to play a good amount of minutes in that first half. And like I said, Thomas Bryant, the worst rated defensive center in the NBA. So I expect Zubac to be able to feast down low in the paint. But those are the 3 plays here that I do like. Again, pair or pick which Zubac play you like more. Honestly, truly like them equally the same. Again, let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about these player props here. Drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and as always, let's cash.